Cool. It's my first day doing this video, and this is going to be my fifth video of the day. Um, for the individuals that are actually like following my channel and listening to my channel, I mean, I'm really, really flattered. But if nobody listens to my channel, it's cool. I think it's still nice to be able to like reveal what you truly feel from within, and regardless of people agree with you or disagree with you, or it resonates with them or doesn't resonate with them. What I'm saying is just my experience and my reality, which I created for myself. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about Dream Part 2, and yeah. So during summertime, actually last year summertime, 2016, I think about July or August, I was dreaming of this white snake. Like I was paddling in this water, and this canoe was underneath the water, and I was like paddling, 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 like you know, I don't know, is that the right word, with my arms? Like when you do your canoe thing. Anyways, I don't do any water sports, but yeah, I was just doing that in my dream, and it's just my head. It's just like the water was covering up my body to this much, and then it's just my head was on top. So I was in my dream, I was paddling, and there was this big white snake that started swimming slowly from far away. In my dream, I wasn't scared of it, but it was getting closer and closer and closer. I wasn't aware it was swimming that quickly, and then part of the body just went by me, and I just flipped out, and I just woke up in my dream, and then I was just thinking, "Oh my God, the snake is on my bed," but then it really wasn't there. I was like, "Oh, thank God, it was just a dream." Oh my God. And then I have a lot of scary dreams. I had dreams like, what's the noise? I had dreams like I was a killer and I killed people and I ran away. I took the subway and stuff, and then, I was like living day in and day out, just like trying to shy away from people. And, on the news, I was on television that I was a killer and stuff like that, and, stuff like that. And then that was like many years ago, but I'm just saying it, because it just popped up my head. I had that dream, and then my family members my father was protecting me. My sister is like, yeah, like it's not right for you to, like to keep, our brother, in the house and stuff like that, because he's a killer and he needs to take responsibility of his actions. And it, to me, in the dream, it seemed really real, because I was living in my own house, and then I was like running in that time. I used to do track and field. I used to train for cross country running. So I was secretly just train on my fitness, like on my backyard, and I would run, and I would purposely try to avoid people in my dream. And finally, I think in my dream, I think I got hit by a car and stuff, and then I accepted that I was gonna die. It just boom, it just hit me, and then I woke up, and then I was in my room, and then I just felt like, oh my God, I'm so glad that was a dream. It's like, holy fucking shit. I mean, if that was really the reality, I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't live like this. But anyways, that's why I feel so fortunate, I'm so pumped for many things, Yeah, I'm pumped for my business, yeah, I'm just pumped for my life, That's why I'm doing these videos. And yeah, and also the other thing is that at one time I think I did some bad stuff or something in this dream. You know, oh yeah, no, not some bad stuff. It's like some ghost was like surrounding me when I was a teen, and they put me in a coffin They locked me up in a coffin, like they literally like nailed the whole entire coffin, and I couldn't breathe. It was getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and I couldn't breathe and couldn't breathe, and I just felt like, oh my god, like I'm suffocating here. It's like I was all angry. I was like, "Ugh!" Like when the fuck I'm gonna get out of here? Like I don't want to die here. I was like really, really like fucked up angry. It got to a point like I got so tired. I was thirsty. I was so scared. I was starting to becoming more inclined with my feelings, and I started crying. I started pouring my eyes out, and I really hated the entities or the the spirits or whatever that locked me into the situation while when I was in a coffin. And after all that crying and yelling and screaming and sweating and all of that, despite of that, I started to just accept things for what it is in my dream. I accepted that I was gonna die, and that's it. I just closed my eyes. And the moment that I accepted that, as I closed my eyes, I woke up in my room. I'm like, oh! Thank God. That was an old dream. I mean, like, oh man, that was scary. Another dream. I think I was in a plane, traveling in a plane. I traveled to China to get jewelry. To because I do importing and exporting business. So in my dream I would travel, and I think I was traveling back from Hong Kong, China, to Canada, and at the middle of it, I fell off the plane. This is a dream. Fell off the plane, and then I went down to the ocean, and it was cold. It was a thunderstorm. I was holding the stick. Like on the ocean, sometimes like they have like these cones that like float, and I was just like hugging it, and then the thunder would just hit it, and then I'll be shocked for a bit, and then I would kind of swim to another cone and just hug it, hug it, hug it. And in my mind, I was like, I don't want to die, and I won't die. I have a lot of things to do in life, and it's just like I am just gonna keep going and going and going. Anyways, got to a point like I gotten so tired in my dream, and I just felt like, this is not gonna work out. It's like I guess I'm just gonna die. And and then a big wave just kind of like splashed, and I think I kind of like hit a rock or something, and I just accepted that I was gonna die. And as soon as like I think I hit the rock or something, it just went poof. But I felt no pain because I accepted that I was gonna die, and then from the moment it went poof, I just woke up again in my dream. These dreams, it's like there's all kinds of different things going on. There's a snake, there's a coffin, and there's this plane and everything, but I feel like it's teaching me the essence of acceptance. It's only through accepting things for what it is, that's how you can make the most out of any given circumstances. So yeah, and back to like the snake story. One time, I was also like sleeping, and I think this is like a month ago or something, sleeping, and there was like the snake that was going like on me, and I was like, oh, I try to run and stuff, and then as I ran, I got too tired, and then I slept. In my dream, I was sleeping at my house, at my place, and then the snake went again, and then in the dream, it woke me up, and then at the place that I woke up is that place that I woke up at the place that I was sleeping at. So that was another one. And then another one was like there was like 5 or 6 or 7 snakes at my room. Like that was kind of like crawling on me and stuff in my room. And I just kind of like shook. And then I woke up. And then from the moment that I flipped off my blanket, I didn't see any snakes, but the thing is that I felt like there were snakes, and then my body shook, and then as I looked around me, I realized that there wasn't any snakes, but maybe there was snakes on another realm. Anyways, after that story of snakes, I also had another dream of another snake story. There was like 10, 15 snakes that was surrounding me and stuff. Like there was like an orange snake, yellow snake, black snake, blue snake, green snake, purple snake. It's all like gold snake, like big fat one is like chasing me like super fast and shit. And got to the corner, I was like, oh my god, I just couldn't run anymore. And the snake just attacked me. And I was like, ah! And then, but I knew I had to like just accept it for what it is. And then and a snake just went all over my body. And then when the snakes went and bite me, I didn't feel any pain. And then the snakes dissolved itself. It just all of a sudden dissolved itself. And then in my dream, I didn't wake up this time. I was like, I thought that I was gonna die, but I did not die. And then I realized that when you just learn to accept things for what it is, not just accept things consciously, but teach yourself to accept things subconsciously, things will always happen for the better. Like learning to letting go of control, kind of like what Phil Jackson said. Like for the ones that you don't know who Phil Jackson is, he's Michael Jordan's coach. He's a basketball coach. He helped the Chicago Bulls won 6 titles, and he helped the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, they won 5 titles, so altogether they won 11 titles. And he says that, it's important that we understand what are our strengths and weaknesses, but at the same time, we need to learn to accept things for what it is. And if you've already done the best you could in life, in anything that you do in training or in basketball or in a relationship or in a business, you already done the very best that you can. Sometimes it's just best to let nature take its course, because with whatever that's not within your control was never meant to be worried about in the first place. So in that dream, when the snakes was biting me, I just accepted that I was going to die, and that was it. Because I already did my best. I already tried my best to keep running and 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 running. And then those dreams were kind of like an episode. It's like it's all interrelated with all the snakes dreams, and got to a point like there was just too many of the snakes that was chasing me, and then I just did my best, and I'm just like, no, there was just like all coming at me, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in poison. It's gonna be so bad, and it's gonna be so fucked up. And the first one went and bite me, it just dissolved. Second one dissolved. Third dissolved. When all of them dissolved, I just close my eyes and I just blessed in myself. I just say, thank you, God. And then I woke up. Yeah, and then I woke up, and then I'm like, wow, that was another close one. Holy shit. Woo! I just had this big smile. Yeah, well, it was like lit up for me. And before that, I actually went on to Google and just try to Google like the interpretation of snakes. And people say some people they would say like there's people like behind your back trying to do shit behind your back and stuff like that, which I kind of acknowledge that, but at the same time I realize that it's, some people they would say the reason why you're seeing snakes is because in your dreams is because you're experiencing like a transformation. Either you cut off the snake's head or whatever, whatever, whatever. But with me, the snakes was biting me, and I just accepted that I was gonna die, and then finally, the snake just dissolved itself, and I realized that all the pain and all the snakes that I was actually experiencing in my dream was an illusion that I created for myself. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that the transformation that I was experiencing wasn't really like the universe was needing me to experience. It's because I consciously asked to wanting to master myself, wanting to be the best variation of myself possible. That's why I was going through that. So technically in life, I was really like making things harder than it really needs to be. And then finally it just got to like this point that I couldn't run away from it anymore. But at the same time, this illusion is what I created for myself. These snakes that went through my body, and not went through my body, but really like swam, the white snake that swam past me, as I said earlier, and all the other snakes and stuff, were all created by me subconsciously because I wanted to grow. I was creating resistance for myself so that I can attain the so-called self-mastery. But these dreams, I really learned a lot, and it really got me to become more appreciative of the life that I'm experiencing now, because I understand and I recognize how fortunate I am as an individual, as a whole. I mean, I'm the youngest in my family. I mean, I've got like a highly intelligent father. He was once really highly successful in business. I mean, at least to me. Not that successful. I mean, like there are people that were way more successful than my father, but but to me, he was like a hero to me. And my mother, I got an extremely loving mother, and I got a caring sister. I have a highly intelligent father, loving mother, and a caring sister. And I'm the baby of the family, and I'm just like, wow, I'm actually really fortunate. I'm fortunate of the clothes that I wear. I'm fortunate that, I have jewelry to wear. This is stuff that I sell. It's cheap stuff. It's like stainless steel. But it doesn't matter. It's like, I'm just fortunate that I have like a mind to think, eyes to see, nose to breathe, ears to hear, a mind to a body to feel, and instincts to sense. Yeah, I'm just fortunate with all these senses that I have, and I'm just on a day-to-day basis. I just look at so many of the people, and they're just complaining about their boyfriends not treating them right, this and that, blah 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 blah, and really, I hate to say this, but in one way or the other, you created it for yourself. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and I'm going to offend a lot of people by saying this, but I feel that we are the drivers of our own destiny. A lot of it is choice. And, if you didn't consciously choose the life that you lived in, that you're living in, you subconsciously chose it. Yeah. It's weird. It's kind of hard to comprehend for some of the individuals to acknowledge what I'm saying, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible that through my own experience and through my own dreams, the illusion, the snakes and all that shit, I created for myself. And even like the so-called like relationship that I kind of had, which didn't work out, which was life path number 8. I can be like most people and say I can blame her that this didn't work out, that she was this, she was that, blah, 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 blah. But really, it's because I didn't place my order wisely, consciously and subconsciously. That's why I'm getting a result like that. You know, it's like you go to Red Lobster and you're like, okay, I want a lobster. It's like, okay, what kind of lobster would you like? Would you like it to be like with a ginger sauce or barbecue sauce or cucumber sauce? I don't know if it's a cucumber sauce, but whatever the fuck. And you're like, just whatever, just give me whatever. And they're like, okay, I'll give you a cucumber sauce. And then you try on the cucumber sauce and you try, wow, it tastes like shit. It's like, wow, like the lobster tastes fresh, but it tastes like fucking shit. And then you calm down and you're like, you're not going to complain and say, the lobster that Red Lobster cooks are fucking garbage. You realize that the reason why you're tasting garbage is because you didn't place your order wisely. You didn't think before you placed the order. You were just like, whatever the fuck. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, I'm not saying don't be whatever the fuck, don't just go with the flow and stuff. I always say go with the flow. But my point is that there are some things you can go with the flow, but there are some things that you have to take the initiative to choose and pick and choose. What do I want? I mean, if you're not going to take the initiative to pick and choose, then chances are the result of it is going to turn out like kind of shitty. That's what I kind of experience in my so-called short dating relationship thingy. It's nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with me. Yeah, I created that reality. I did that to myself because I was unwise. And I really hope that you guys understand what I'm saying, like what I'm trying to say. But if it doesn't make any sense, that's cool. I mean, there's tons of other YouTube channels that you can go to, or tons of other people or guru or people that you can resonate to help you to find you. And for the ones that are watching my videos that resonate with my story, I'm glad that it resonated with you, and I'm happy that you are enjoying your time, watching my videos. But the ones that don't enjoy watching my videos, that think my video is shit, I still want to thank you for spending the time to watch it. And I hope that you can find your way and find what resonates with you. And if anyhow, one way or the other, if I've offended any of you guys, I would like to say I apologize and I'm sorry. That was never my intention to do so. But I just have the thing with listening to my instincts, my intuition, because the reason why I always like to listen to my own intuition is because my own intuition has never let me down. That's why. Cool. This video has been longer than I expect that it was gonna be, over like 23 minutes, almost 24 minutes. So I'm gonna go now. So I think this is like the day. I've done 5 videos already, 4 or 5. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe. Cool. Peace.